everyone back to Pommy and Oz. Hope we're all doing well. We're here. It's Tuesday. Some weird double uploads. We're trying to churn the content out for you. And we're here with the doggies. But first, it takes about 3 seconds. Make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe if this content is for you. It's great to have you here. If you're a returning Pommy and Ozzer, welcome to you. And you can go a step further in the support and become a member of the channel. Link is in the description to do that. We do monthly giveaways, monthly live streams. We had some special guests. We had the Jumper Punch boys on the members live stream, which was a good bit of fun, bit of banter and behind the scenes. So if that does interest you, come on down. It's about the price of a cup of coffee for a month's sub. So get involved in that. And today we're doing the doggies. So let's get straight into it. Doggies are one of them teams that they're hard to place on the ladder. Definitely an 8 side. How will Dunkley affect them? Let's have a look at what their 22 looks like, in my opinion. Gone Crozier, Liam Jones, there he is, and Jure. Jones, I think, has found the best place to be. A lot of Carlton fans slag him off. A lot of Carlton fans overrate him. I think, in reality, probably the best thing that happened was that COVID thing, because I don't think Whelan and Jones can play together. I think they both now have moulded into the same player. And both like to play a bit looser and trust their work rate. Jones here, he's got decent defenders here that will allow him to play that role. And you've got yourself a player. You've got yourself a player. I think he will really add that intercept. We know Alex Keefe didn't quite bring what was probably first thought of Keefe. Jones is exceptional what he does, and you don't hemorrhage inside 50s. So that's a good thing. Jure, he just locks down. He's just real solid. I really like that combination. And Hayden Crozier, you just forget about Crozier, but every time you watch the doggies, this guy just puts in, and does the right thing. I really like this combination down the back. I looked at this on paper and I salivated a little bit because, you know, I love defenders. I think that's a really solid back three. And there's 3 names there that probably don't make people salivate, but you know me, I'm a big fan. If we defenders, half-back line, we've gone Bailey Dale, Keefe, Richards. I love Richards, just so people know. I love his little handball 1-2s, the give and goes. I really like that. I think he's really energetic, and you know that I think is so important. That kind of energy in your back line. Bailey Dale is just real solid, real reliable, and I do like Keefe. And I think Keefe is going to feel a lot better having Jonesy behind him, because I feel that you've now got a defined intercept role, which allows Keefe to play that tighter role and then still go for the grab, with Jure being the backup there. I think that that's very mirrored of Melbourne almost. So it's going to be an exciting thing. But I think that half-back line is going to cause issues for teams. It's very rigid, but also attacking. Into the centre line then, we've gone Scott, Bontempelli, and Baker. I'm really excited about seeing the Baker-Scott combination. I think that these are really solid wings, and I know that you've got Dunkley that rotated through there, and then he rotated through half forward. Big loss, but I don't mind this because I think both Baker and Scott work really hard both ways. Scott's a little bit more attacking than Baker. It's a real nice compliment. It doesn't look exciting on paper, but in reality, the game isn't played on paper, is it? The game is played on grass, and I think that both these players put in. Bontempelli, superstar. Absolute terrific footballer. I love the way that you rest him up forward as well. And I think he's a real danger. And I actually think Dunkley leaving benefits Bont, because I think at times they struggle to get in the mid-time. And he gives me Dustin Martin vibes that I do think he needs to be on the ball to get himself invested to do the things he does. So I think Bont's going to have an absolute ripping year this year. I'm a big fan of Marcus Bontempelli. Half forward, Hugo Hagen. You know what? People slagged Beveridge off and said, oh, he didn't give Darcy a chance. Hugo Hagen. Got to credit him, because once these guys have broken into the team, they've looked good. And I think Hugo Hagen will play. I've got no Josh Bruce in this time, caveat. So Hugo Hagen, I think high half forward. I think that's the role for him. Rory Lobb as centre half forward. This was a tough one because I was going to have him on the pine, but I just thought about it and I didn't have Josh Bruce. And I'm not against it, but I just think this combination works nice. Rory Lobb, great backup for English, pinch hitting in the ruck. And he's wanted this move for a while, hasn't he, Rumours? So I'm excited about seeing what he brings. He's now in the big smoke here in Melbourne. A lot of attention on him. He's got the air, you know, to stand out. And then Bailey Smith next to him. Terrific footballer. terrific football. I'm really excited about Bailey Smith this year because I think he's going to give you what Dunkley gave you and some more. I think he's going to go up. So watch this space on Bailey. I'm a big fan of Bailey, like one of my favourite players to watch. Up forward, McLean, old reliable, bit of pressure there. He's not excited. I do think he's probably one of the players at risk in this 22, but I think they'll start with him. Aaron Norton, what a footballer, and I think he's going to enjoy this year. I think he is. I think he's definitely got the talent. And I look at the keys in the comp, and we've got some real talented keys, which makes me excited. And Cody Waitman, this guy here can play football, bit of an excitement machine. Needs to find the consistency, which I think he will. But it's a real talented forward line. And I know a lot of people, and I've done it as well, I fall into the trap, they've lost Donkey or they're going to be shit. It's wrong, to be honest. Let's be honest. It's wrong because this is still a formidable 22. It's a formidable 22. Cody Waitman, he'll tear the game up. Then the followers, we've gone Timmy English. Feel like, is it fair to say he's stagnated? Don't come at me, Doggies fans. I just feel like I would expect Tim English to be well ahead of where he is now. And that's no knock on him. I've never been a fan of athletic ruckman. I'm going to put that as a caveat. I think it's nice to have, but I would say Gorns are the exception to the rule. But I'd really like Tim English and Liberatore and McRae. I mean, what an on-ball pairing. I love Liber. He's tough. He's one of them players that when we play him, I'm like, fuck's sake, I hate him. But he's so hard. He's so tough. He wins the ball for him. And McRae, he's your Rolls Royce Tom Mitchell, isn't he? Your Rolls Royce. And I always find it bizarre because I don't think there's much difference in the way they play the game. There's not a dramatic difference. I'd say McRae is probably more penetrating, which is fair. But McRae is amazing at what he does. Amazing at what he does. Real formidable midfield, and they're going to get a lot of the ball. Then the bench, we've gone Caleb Daniell, one of my favourites. He stands out. He bugs the trend as well. I like trend bookers, players that, break the mould, and he really does because a lot of people would say he's too small to play AFL football. I'm sure he's had it a lot. When you're talented, it doesn't matter about your size. Trelaw, gone Darcy, and we've got Williams. Williams really versatile. I really like Williams' game. He's just kind of like Mr. Fix-It for him. Darcy, I think once he breaks in, that's what I've got him over Bruce. I just think it makes more logical sense. Do you know what I mean? Adds a little bit of flair there. Trelaw, he's really enjoyed his time at the Doggies, and it's great to see. And you've got there Caleb Daniell, like we say, bit of energy. You played him forward. You've played him down back. I like Caleb Daniell. I do like him. And then the ones to watch this year, Jed Buslinger, definitely. I think he's going to love working with Liam Jones. Real solid. He's got the facets of Liam Jones, probably more responsible defensively. So look out for that. Big Jonesy, the other one. This kid here, real tenacious. He's got something about him, and he's going to be seeing how his career goes. Something that excites me because I've got to say, the Doggies wean these players in. I think he's about the time now and of the age to really start cementing his spot. And he's going to be someone that I'm really keeping a close eye on. Charlie Clark, loved this kid in his draft. And I remember making the bold claim that he's probably one of the best small forwards, probably top 2, in my opinion. I think he's at a great place here. And it's going to be interesting because I think he's going to give Waitman a kick up the bum. But also, I think he's going to play very early. I would say first 12 rounds, I reckon you'll see him. This kid here can finish, and he's a real X-Factor player. And then Harvey Gallagher, we know him very well at Carlton VFL. Showed a bit of signs, played down the black, played up forward, real good pressure. I think that they've really got someone here that could be like the future Caleb Daniell. Do you know what I mean? The future JJ. So I'm really excited about seeing his development and how it goes because I think he's an incredibly talented player. And you saw it when he was playing with men that he's not fazed by it. So therefore, that I'm really looking to keep an eye out. That is my Doggies team. That completes the round 1 sides. We've had injuries since and stuff like that, but it's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope you have too. Thank you very much. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Look after yourself. And until next time, Pom out.